What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me on another episode. If you're new here, karibu sana. My name is Rosita. In case you haven't subscribed, be sure to subscribe by the end of this episode, because trust, you are going to enjoy this episode. And I look forward to having you join the family, Yeah, so on today's episode, my co-host is actually an old friend and an old classmate. The Lord has decided that this year I'm going to be having reunions with my classmate on the show. So I'll give her a chance so that she can introduce herself. Karibu.
Thank you, Rose.
Karibu sana.
So my name is Faith Helen.
Yeah.
As she said, an old friend and an old classmate.
Yes.
By old, we mean way back
Primary
2010.
school. Oh my God.
Primary school yet again.
Yeah.
That school that they talked about
Yeah.
in that episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am excited to be here.
Karibu
I've
sana.
been coming.
I know, from like 2019 we've been saying we'll do a video
We'll do a video
together.
I'm glad it's here.
Finally.
Yeah.
Now is the time.
It's the time.
I'm excited to have you.
Thank you.
And today we'll be sharing hacks or tips that can help us feel more safe, or basically some of the things we do to ensure our safety, because there's a lot of insecurity, and that's a fact. And most victims are women. We are not discrediting the fact that men can also find themselves in unsafe places and situations. Yeah, but as women, we'll be sharing what we do.
We're the most vulnerable.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so I hope you're going to enjoy this episode, and we are ready to begin. You're ready?
I am ready.
You wanna begin?
All right. So my first hack for you to ensure that you're in a safe environment is being sensitive to the Holy Spirit.
She said it. What she said.
Sensitive to the Holy Spirit. And maybe there's someone who doesn't believe in the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
So akuna kakitu kaliniambia.
That's kakitu. That's kakitu. Ama
nilifeel. Nilifeel tu nisiende. It's a person telling you.
Yes.
That person is called the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One thing that I believe and I know for sure is that the Holy Spirit will always lead you.
True. That's true. Yeah.
And in case you're going to a path that is not, I wanted to say righteous.
Preach. You forgot to say you're a pastor.
Yes, you're a pastor, and folks have certain expectations.
I get you.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
The righteous path. So in case you're going to a danger zone, I mean, that's the work of the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
To lead you and tell you, Cheki, change your direction.
That's true.
But the problem is, most of us, most Christians, surprisingly, are not even sensitive to the voice of the Holy Spirit. And they don't recognize him as a person.
Exactly. Or we ignore it as just another voice that's not very important. I still want to go down this path. It's what I'm used to. So I'm not listening to them.
And most of the time you'll actually sense it.
True.
I feel like some people who may have such experiences, if they can go way back, not all, but some, if they can go way back, they'll be like,
I felt.
They'll have something telling them, I just felt ABCD. Yeah, so when we are sensitive, we avoid a lot of such.
I get you.
Yeah.
My first point was similar. Be sensitive to your environment.
Yeah.
I feel like as a lady, it's very important for you to be aware of what is happening around you.
Yeah.
That is, if there's activity, know what exactly is going on.
Yeah.
If there are people around you, have an idea. Of course, you can't know their names. They're strangers. You're in CBD, you can't know people. But sort of scheme. Okay, I don't know how to explain it because I do it.
Yeah.
If I'm walking down a path, I literally skim around
and see what
and see who's around, what they're doing, what they're wearing, and I feel like sometimes these movies were this movie of this very fast man, anaitwa nani, Berry, what's his name, what's the name of the movie?
Certainly not the person to ask.
I've forgotten the name. Like, basically how in movies somebody can look at something and then they are scanning and getting the details.
Okay.
You're getting the picture.
Yeah.
I feel like I do that a lot. Not that I get the details, but I can sort of analyze
what is happening.
Yes, and feel in my heart, are these dangerous people? Because when you're sensitive, you can feel. Yeah, so be sensitive to your environment, what's around you. And I mean anywhere. If you're going to the supermarket, if you're getting into a matatu, be sensitive.
I've been in such a place.
Yeah.
It was just a gathering. And the moment I got there, I scanned. I don't know if it was judging, but I could look at the people who are here and I was like, nah.
Something is
off about this place. And I left. And the guys that I left there are giving me now stories after how they were robbed.
What?
Yeah, just looking at those, there's a way you can just
there's a way you can tell.
Situation, an environment, you're like, should I really be here?
I get you. So they were actually robbed.
Yeah, they were actually robbed.
Oh my God. Okay.
I get myself in such situations a lot. Maybe not robbed, but something will always happen. I say, today I'm going to a place early. And that's the day that is good things for those who come early. I think it's big sensitive to the Holy Spirit.
It links to that point. So you need to be sensitive as well. And I also think it's something you can practice. Even listening to the Holy Spirit, it's something you practice. So that the more you practice, the more you know his voice, the more you know when you're being directed, and when you're being sensitive to your environment, the more you practice it, the more accurate you get. So I think that's our first point. We're just going to go ahead and match that point. So my now real first point would be don't be very quick to ask strangers or random people for direction, especially if you don't know where you're going at.
Especially in Nairobi.
In Kanairo, my friend.
Even in Eldoret, just ask everyone. If you're in Nakuru, ask everyone. Nairobi.
Nairobi, Ogopa Kanairo. And that's why we are normally told if you're going somewhere and you're not sure. And you don't probably want to use Google Maps, ask a security guard.
Exactly.
Most of them are usually genuine.
Yeah.
Or these people who flag you down, karibu kwa hoteli yetu kuja ukule lunch, they're also very good people because they are track. But if unasimamisha tu mtu, it excuse, naenda hapa, my friend, and you'll find sometimes such people will be like, uko ndo unaenda, hata mimi naenda uko. Danger. Red alert.
What are the odds?
Hey, my God.
That you're also going there?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like, don't be quick to trust. Basically, that's our point.
Well, that's the point. Don't be quick to trust.
Yeah. I remember there's a time I was in CBD just like 2 weeks ago, and I think that's why I got the idea of doing this episode. And this Chile, she said she had come from Ushago. She didn't know where she was going, so she found us seated somewhere because I was waiting for somebody. So we had sat around Apolatema Road. There's a place where people can sit, and I was there, and she came and she was like, ninatafuta hii building where people sign up to go to golf and stuff. So we didn't know except one person, and this woman was like, sini building 2 next to us, which appeared genuine. But then she was like, hapana sio hapa, mimi sikumbuki kama ni hapa, ilikuwa building inakaa different. She was trying to explain, but at the end of the day I realized she doesn't know where she's going. So hata akiuliza mtu genuine, hata saidika. You see. So honestly, I don't know if she got to where she was going at. But the important thing, know where you're going at, and then ask a security person. That's more trustworthy.
To be safe.
Hope you're learning.
And you see, most of these people that I don't know if I call them conmen or hooliganous people, they don't look like it.
They never look like it.
So you can never really judge with your face. This one is well dressed, looks nice. Most of them are well dressed. Yes, most of them look the part. So that you won't
look suspicious.
So don't just scan and say, this one looks like vizuri. Wacha nimuulize. No. actually stick to security guards.
Yeah, they are the most trustworthy people.
Yeah.
Even if you're like looking for a matter to go somewhere,
Yeah.
ask a security person, because you can even ask a makanga, and then they'll be like, a haka acha nikapeleke Rongai. And you're going to Riru,
Surely.
my friend. Be very,
How wicked can man get?
it's not good to risk. We are not saying that everyone is wicked, but you don't have to try out the theory and see if everyone is wicked. Yeah, just be safe. Yeah, so that's my first point.
All right, so my next point, I think it's a bit related on people.
Yeah.
Is that to ensure that the people you call your friends are authentic.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Because these things, well, I'm not oblivious to the fact that we have different people who've experienced different situations. You know,
True.
yeah, they will happen differently. But sometimes it's your friends that actually sell you.
That's so true.
Imagine the people you call, we don't need to call them friends, but people you consider,
yes,
your friends, they're the people that are going to sell you. For example, you've gone to, we've had millions of such stories.
Yeah.
You've gone to a party with your friends, and then there's this boy who wants you, and then it's your girl who's selling you to that boy.
Yeah.
It's your girl who's putting
drugs
and rice.
Oh, they call it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're putting rice in your drink so that you go with this friend. And you're calling that person your friend. My friend. And you see, in such a situation, you are safe at all. Yeah. You went with friends. Yeah. You just wanted to have some fun. That's your definition of fun. Yeah. And then this person you consider friend is the one selling you. It's the one selling you out. So you really need to be sure that the people you're calling your friends are actually your true friends. That's so true. Yeah. So I'm happy when I hear some stories of people who drink and when they're so drunk, their friends are there to tell them, now that is enough. Yeah, let's go home. I'll take you home. I'll take you home. Responsible people. Yeah. Yeah. And then we have this other caliber. The opposite. And I think in the world we don't have people are not true friends. People are not true friends. People are just there for certain games. There's something they're getting from you. Yeah. Probably you are paying drinks that night. You are paying drinks, then I pay and then you sell me. Yeah. Let me tell you, when I wake up. When I wake up. I get you. And it's sad. But friendship is another whole topic. And I think that also can be related to campus girls. Campus girls they have this, not all of course, they have this naivety of this guy is a friend of mine, so he can come into my house and I trust him. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about it. There are so many cases of, I thought he was my friend. You thought? You thought he was your friend? Let me tell you, campus girls, if you have a very close friend who is a male, he could be genuine, but 70% chances he's there because he wants to get something out of you. Yes. And the moment you let them into your space, you can join me at my room, just come to Kule. I've had such a case. It's barely 3 weeks. Oh my God, really? 3 weeks, yes, of a naive campus girl who went to watch a movie. Oh no. Like, this guy just they're not at even so tight, but this guy invited her to watch a movie, and the rest is history. Oh my God, the rest is history. Whatever happened there must have been so horrendous. Yes, it's sad. She was crying. Oh my God. I didn't want it to happen. Yeah. But when you talk to the guys, like, kikuja wako anajua, like, wewe kwani umefikiria kuna mtu anaweza tu kuitia watch movie? By the way, I think that's it's something that should liberate campus girls. Yes. Like, a man will not just come into your house at a movie, chakula, chai, coffee kwa nyumba. And 90% of these guys you're bringing in, they're not even born again. And even when they're born again, they could put you in danger. Yeah. So this guy is not even born again. This guy is maybe drunk, and then you're just in the house alone in a bed sitter watching a movie in bed using a laptop or a phone, and then nothing will happen. And I think some girls are truly naive in their minds and in their hearts. Yeah. It was genuinely a movie. Yeah, they invited you for just a movie. A movie. Or genuinely you went out with this guy. Yeah. He just called you out on a date at a hotel room.
You've got to think. Question it.
Question it.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes we know what is happening. We tend to ignore. I mean, we know what's happening. We know that this guy's just not calling you to a hotel room to laugh.
It's like you're curious. How will this end? So you want to see the end of it.
You're giving too much benefit of doubt. And he's different. Actually, no one is different, okay? Everyone needs to have a red flag.
Yeah.
Put a red flag on everyone.
You need to. Otherwise, you'll put yourself in danger, and then you're going to live hating this person, wondering, why did he do this to me? I thought he was genuine.
Yeah.
You need to question it.
Question
it. A friend to my sister called her one time, and she was telling my sister how this guy friend had invited her to his home, and he was trying to take advantage and had even locked the door. But miraculously, she managed to escape. And now this Chile was traumatized and wondering, how could he do this to me? He will not just invite you to his house for the sake of it. Campus girls especially, my goodness.
How could he? Yes, he could.
He could.
They do that.
Yeah. So you need to be very sensitive.
And sometimes they think that we understand their language. This is because men don't know how to ask for sex in an open way. They don't know how to ask for consent. So they're not very open about it. They will not be like, can you come at my house at 6 p.m. for sex? They won't do
it
that.
Even sounds funny.
Or for coitus.
My God.
Bang theory. They won't come for coitus. They won't ask you to go, let us have coitus. They don't do that. So they use these other hidden codes or language, like, come, let us watch a movie.
And that sounds...
supper. And now for them, supper and movie is sex. Just
if you say yes, they interpret it as yes,
like
too.
you've given them consent. Because they think we are both mature, we know what we are.
We're doing and talking about.
So don't be naive. That's a good point.
I don't think we can overemphasize this point. Especially young girls, be very careful. Be very careful. So that was
on the before we go into the next point. Still on friends. I have remembered in campus almost a similar situation. And this girl was with two friends. So it was two boys and one girl. And the girl was drunk. She was on the floor. She's literally drunk. But we're like, okay, the boys got her. But on the other hand, you know what? This boy was selling a condom to another guy and pointing at her.
I'm shook.
So friends. And she knew she was safe. I am with them, but this guy selling condoms to this other person. Like,
oh my God. Hey, please be safe. Please be safe. And don't be quick to trust. Just because he's a friend, he could be a friend because he's looking forward to getting that one thing from you. So be careful. Tafadhali. So that was a really good point.
Really good point.
Mwenye masikio asikie. So my second point will be when it comes to transport, avoid tinted and loud matatus.
I don't know how to tell Rongai people that because we don't have a not loud.
Okay, they can be loud, but not tinted. It's
right now I'm so scared of tinted matatus.
Who wouldn't be?
I don't know if you listen to Mkuro Games.
Not quite.
He once gave a story of how people got into tinted matatu. They were not raped, but they were taken to Mjengo like the good night to work. And apparently it's a thing. Apparently utawala mzima imejengwa hivyo.
For real?
Free labor because of tinted matatu.
Oh my God. So you get into a matatu na umepelekwa Mjengo ufanye kazi.
So you're from work, it's around 6. So you get into this matatu, then some guys come in, take over. Then unajua njia kwenu but hamwendi hivyo. So mnazunguka town until it's a bit dark, and then now they take you to a site. Then the ladies cook uji and food. Then the men are working free labor. Hawakumizi. Then after that, asubuhi unaenda kwako.
Oh my God.
Apparently that's how people build.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's crazy. I will never have thought of that. Oh my God.
Tinted matatus.
Avoid them. One, because you can't see where you're going at. And secondly, because some of these tinted matatus are actually tinted and the windows don't open.
Yeah.
Imagine.
It's tinted, the windows not opening.
Hey, there's a day I got into a tinted matatu. It was the only one, but it wasn't late, and I was in a hurry. It was around 5 p.m.
Yeah.
So I was like, sini mchana na naona kuna disha zimefunguliwa, so the windows can open, but it's tinted. It's not loud, it's just tinted.
Yeah.
Then I was like, kuna other ladies, wacha niingie.
Yeah.
So I got home and I told my mom, hey, mati nimekuja nayo leo ilikuwa tinted. She didn't even wait for the next sentence. She was like, how dare you get into a tinted matatu? It could be so dangerous because you could be taken advantage of, but because you can't flag the outside world, let's just call it the outside world. You get in danger, you know.
Yes.
So avoid tinted and loud matatus. That combination, I know it's very hard to come by a quiet matatu in Nairobi, but you can avoid a tinted matatu.
Still on matatu. You could check the person sitting next to you, because I promise I'm going to go to jail is because of this. I've had two instances. One was going to Eldoret, then I slept.
You slept?
Yeah, I slept. It was at night. So this guy sitting next to me, I feel like something is touching me.
What?
So then I just open my eyes and I find a hand near my breast, just coming like this. I just held that hand. And I'm sorry to say, but this guy was actually disabled. He didn't have one hand. He only had one. I don't want to say what I told him, but you can imagine.
Oh my God.
I just held his hand. I was so disgusted.
Oh my goodness.
I was so disgusted. I wish I raised an eye.
You should have. Okay, but you did do something.
I did do something.
Yes.
I did do something.
Yeah.
I don't want to say what I said.
But you said thanks. And that was, you did well.
But since that, I'm sleeping in a matatu facing this side, and I just can't sleep.
But then again, you could be facing the window, and then this guy decides to
touch.
Oh,
there is no safety.
In whose hands are we safe?
And I mean, we're not going to say again that you will be safe in your own car, because also the other incident the other day,
she was in her own car.
So oh God. The other time, just nearly a month. I was going to back home, and then this guy was seated next to me. But luckily that time, I think the men really stood up, and this guy just wants to put his hands across my shoulder. Just wants to sit like this. Surely. So the first time, I think I was just exercising the patience, a fruit of the Holy Spirit.
Oh, preach.
And I'm just like, don't put your hand, usinikele mkono tena.
Yeah.
And we continue. And remember, this day, by the way, I was actually jamming to a certain song.
Yeah.
So hard. I was so happy. So the first time, I was just like,
don't.
A few minutes later, he does it again. And this time, I am even more upset.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, nini?
Surely
nini? Then the other, of course, I attracted attention.
Yeah.
And the other guys were like looking at him. And then the conductor asked, Mnajuana? And they said, no, hatujuani. Then he gave a warning. I see that the third time.
Okay.
Now he's trying to put his hands on my thighs. That was the end of his journey.
For real? Okay.
I was just done. I just removed my earphones, put them down, and I was like, Nashikanana. The next thing that he felt was just a body. And the men in the matatu were taking him out.
So he was a pervert for real?
Yeah, that was just a pervert.
Oh my God.
And you see, he was staring at me the whole time. Like, I'm seated, like this is here, and he's like this.
Oh,
this is scary.
It feels
it feels scary.
Oh my God.
I'm like, why are you staring? I know the Lord did a beautiful work,
but
just like this.
No.
Hey, and anyway, we have good men, because there's a man who was behind. I think I know he's a parent for sure.
Oh.
He was mad more than I was.
Anyway, he must have been a parent with daughters, probably.
Yeah, with daughters, he was so mad.
Oh
Even the
God.
first time I did that, was like, who's that
Hey, we need more of such men, manze. And there's something you've said that has hit me, that people around you thought mnajuana.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, and I'm like, most of the times we are in danger, but people around us think tunajuana. So when this man is trying to touch me and put his hands around me, people probably are like,
tunajuana.
Maybe ni girlfriend yake.
Even if tunajuana, even if you're in a relationship, if you see a girl reacting that way, that means she's not given consent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you should respond. Don't ignore.
Don't ignore.
I know Kenyans are good at ignoring.
Minding our business.
Hey. In Kenya, you can be killed when people are looking at you and filming, of course.
Like, the economy doesn't allow me to stop
and
help you.
Oh my God, it's so unfair. And I think some of the things we can do, even as ladies, it's if you're in that situation and you see people are not responding, attract attention. Do the worst.
Do the most.
Scream, do whatever. Let people know I'm in danger.
And that is whether you're in a relationship. Or not. Because I feel like people in relationships will be trying to protect their boyfriends.
Oh my God.
We'll sort this. You won't sort it.
You won't.
If you've not given consent, you have not given consent.
Yeah. That's a deep point, manze. Okay, sawa.
Yeah.
So, tinted matatus, we are done.
Okay, my other point will be boundaries. Setting our boundaries straight and right from the onset. I feel like I should have talked this when you're talking about friends, but setting our boundaries, especially with our friends, because with strangers it's a bit like, I don't know you, so there's that set boundary. But sometimes with friends, if you not set a boundary that this is the far that I can go, sometimes they tend to actually take advantage.
I get
of you.
In the name of we are friends,
we are friends.
I thought you are
good with this.
Yeah.
And you see, sometimes it's us who have not set
the boundaries.
And
let me tell you, men have a weird way of testing your boundaries.
Yeah.
So leo atakushika mkono.
That is actually
kesho akuekele aone you're not responding.
You're good.
Kesho akushike kiuno.
Yes, it's very progressive.
It's like ako sawa.
Yeah.
Leo acha nijaribu. Heck.
And then
so it's okay.
I touched her.
Let's continue.
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful with the boundaries.
Yes. How far? Let them know how far is too far for you. Because as you said, they're very progressive.
Yeah.
Sometimes when these things happen, the man will actually explain himself and trace back and like, si tulifanya ila mbona haku? Yes. So you really need to be very clear about your boundaries. And in the same line, let me just put my other point there. Of you need to actually think like a man. As a girl, sometimes think like a man.
Yeah.
Because now I am allowing this man to do this to me. What am I expecting? What am I expecting? What am I projecting? What am I communicating?
Yeah.
Because he's touching your thighs. What are you communicating? Do you think anything a man will end at touching your thighs? So you really need to think like a man and be like, nikiacha huyu endelee kunishika hivi, this is what I am communicating. I'm communicating to him.
Yeah.
And maybe some people will argue and say, no, the man should know, before they know, just take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Because many have said, and you come back with the narrative after you've already been hurt.
Yeah.
What is the need?
There's really no point.
Exactly.
And when you think like a man, this has reminded me of a point we were talking about on a previous episode on no means no. Sometimes I got this a lot from so many people that we women sometimes communicate no, but our bodies are saying yes.
Yes, and men don't read your
they don't hear
what you're saying. They actually read your body language more.
Yes.
Actually, one of the girls, the story I've given you of going to watch the movie, the girl was saying she said no, but the boy, when I was talking to him, he said, but her body was not saying no.
Oh.
He actually said exactly that. She might have, the boy was like, she might have said no with her mouth, but her body was not saying no. Because he told me honestly, msichana amesema no, atasema no na bado amenikalia.
I make sense by the way.
Utasema no.
I totally get his point.
Yeah, utasema no na bado umenikalia. Ama utasema nimekushika, unasema no, and you're not removing my hands or anything.
Hapana, you know
really,
that.
Ati no.
Akiacha. And you're still there.
And you're still there. Acha, run, like.
I get it. I really get it. So we need to communicate both with our bodies,
yes,
and our talk.
Yes, communicate with both. I mean, sometimes it's unfair when we tell men a no is a no.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a no.
Yeah.
And they should learn that. But men and women are not wired the same.
That's true.
The sooner we agree,
it's true. By
the better for us.
Yeah.
For them, a no is body language. Because
Yes.
the girl will say no, and they'll be like, "Hey, who you?" And then there's you of, "Oh no," and they're like. But then we have stupid men who don't
care.
read any other language.
That's true.
Yeah, we have such.
Yeah.
But if you could actually think like a man sometimes, it will help you in situations. Or you've gone somewhere and you can clearly see where there are 3 men and you're 3 girls. So you think those men are like what were they?
That definitely says it's going to end up with each person having somebody.
With someone,
Yeah.
And I know it's unfair for us to be the ones who are always thinking it's actually unfair.
It is. We shouldn't be doing this. But we have no choice.
But now, before we get to the place where they behave. Yes, they behave.
Yeah.
Let's just take care of ourselves.
Yeah. That includes like going for a party and you know you're going to meet 3 guys and they've asked you to come with 2 more chiles.
Yeah.
Please think.
And you're thinking, what was that man thinking when he asked you for the 2 chiles?
Yeah.
It means each one has 1. And you think they're calling you to vibe.
Nope, they're not.
They're not. Even the issue on dressing. No, even something the Bible actually says that we should not lead other people into sin. And I know my dress, my choice is a thing.
Yeah.
But to some extent it's such a worldly
statement.
Yeah. Because your dress indeed is your choice.
Yes.
And I know if I say this, many people will come at me.
Let them come.
When I say that men are visual beings,
they are.
People will be like, even women are visual beings. Okay, feminists. Okay, shut up and let me just explain this. You're also a visual being.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
But that's not per se how you're wired. How many times does a woman see a man and it's like...
It's hard. It's hard.
Unless it's biceps, which is madness for me.
Yeah.
Unless it's just the biceps, ameunga or sura anakaa vizuri.
Ako tu poa, yeah.
It's just a little bit, but for a man. Hey, even a skirt passing.
They follow
the skirts. Big ass, small ass, big boobs.
They follow everything.
The truth is, they are visual.
Yeah.
They're very visual, and that's how they were created.
Yeah.
And that is why we're the ones who really do more to be attractive. Why do we do more to be attractive?
Because we know men are visual.
Yeah, so it's a
makes sense.
That they are actually more visual than we are. So you know that's visual, and you know you're going to a congregation or whatever of men, and your skirt is here, and you'll just be seated. So think, what will the man next
to you be thinking?
Yes, what will he be thinking?
Okay.
He'll be looking at you, and he doesn't want. Probably he's married. He doesn't want.
But he'll be drawn to look.
Exactly.
He'll be drawn to look.
Yes, and after looking, he'll be aroused or whatever.
Yeah.
He's attracted already. You know you're looking good, and then he might do what he's not supposed to do. And I'm not telling men that you should be doing because I'm not here campaigning for the men.
Yeah, we are not justifying
what the men do.
Yes.
Or we are not justifying it at all. But you're just trying to help us be safe. Yeah. Because also I know there are men who will rape a girl that is dressed from.
Yeah. Actually, even somebody with a hijab.
Yeah.
And like a Muslim, and you wonder,
yes, and you're like, we are Leon, and they actually see through.
Yeah. Okay, gosh, it's so unfair.
It's so unfair. Yeah.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. Yeah.
Okay.
So just think like a man. Sometimes.
I hope the point is taken.
I feel like the feminists are
they're just like.
Why can't they think like a woman? Why can't they think like a woman? Let me tell you, this war.
Hey, this one, my friend.
Anyway, you can be there saying they think like a woman, and you're careless.
But the reality
on the ground is you need to be careful, and being careful is not the 100% remedy. The people have been careful and fallen, but at least do your part.
Yeah, do your part. Do what you can.
Do what you can.
Yes.
And then leave the rest to God.
Okay. My last point will be, if you are using if you're going to a place you don't know, like you've never been there but you know the name, Google Maps is your friend. Please use him or her. I mean, you could be going to Eldoret, you know you're going to Moi University, but you don't know exactly where it's at. If you're using Google Maps, it's going to lead you to that exact point. And if you're using probably a boda or an Uber, Google Maps will tell you when the route has changed. And so many people, I can't tell you the number of people I know who were using a boda. Yes, they even know where they're going. But this boda guy tells them, najua shortcut. Tukipita hapa, ninaanza kasirika. Tutafika haraka zaidi. My friend, if any boda guy tells you I know a shortcut, simama kwenye mko.
Won't be short.
Yeah, because if you say ni sawa, this shortcut is a route you've not used. So he'll go abuse you and stuff and leave you there. Juu of course haizi kurudisha kwenye amekutoa, atakuacha hapo. I know so many people. So many people.
Actually know a man.
A man was told I know a shortcut.
But you see, for him, I think it was even more scary for man.
Yeah.
He was shouting. Like a man screaming, like,
woo!
Because I think for a man, it's even scary.
It's scary. I've never heard of a man share such a story.
For me, the story I've heard of someone, a boda guy trying to use a different route was a man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I mean, that's where we've got the society is at.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a lot of homosexuality.
Yeah.
It's not easy to get a fellow homosexual. I don't know if it's easy or not in the community. But so this guy decided.
Oh my God. So he was sodomized?
He was not. Luckily, he was screaming.
Oh my God.
Screamed. And you see, for people to see a man screaming.
Luckily, he was safe. Oh my God. Be careful. Men, women. This world is not funny enough, women are not the only people who are in danger nowadays.
Not. Right now, everyone is in danger.
Yeah.
Like we are all in danger. We're just walking in a danger.
And I know even women who put men in danger. Okay, not like I know. I mean, I know it exists.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
So we need to be careful. Yeah. And don't ever allow your ride to deviate and use another route. Hata sikwambie uko mbele barabara imeharibika. My God. Haijaharibika. It's a lie. And you need to either be stern or mwambie nishukishie hapa. And that could be you're using a matatu. Yeah. You're the only one in the matatu.
How do you do that?
Shukia kwenye. There's this day I was coming from Ruiru and we used a route I've never used before. I was going back to bypass. So on my way tukafika mahali kila mtu ameshuka. And then I looked at the way this conductor looked at me and I was not happy. I was like, umeona ni mimi niko peke yangu. And I don't know this route. Kaambia nimefika hata mimi nikashuka.
Yeah.
I had to because I felt this person could take advantage because nishamwambia niambie tukifika hapa ndo nishuke. So amejua sijuka inaenda. My friend, I was like, I'm not taking chances.
Yeah.
Shukia kwenye uko and take another matatu yenye iko na watu.
Yeah.
It's always safer. I don't think we can overemphasize on playing our role.
Play your role.
Yeah, when it comes to your safety.
Yes.
Be in charge of it. Don't say niko kwa matatu nitafika.
Yeah.
The driver could be the kidnapper. you know, so you need to be very careful.
The same light, share your rides. If it's an
Oh,
Uber
yes.
or a Bolt.
Mm.
If you can't share your rides, especially late night.
Yeah. There's always somebody you can share your ride to.
Yeah, I randomly share my rides to a friend of mine. But she'll always send randomly. She doesn't have to say anything, but when I see that
you
text,
know.
I know.
That's nice. That's a good tip.
Yeah.
Because, hey, anyway, me, I'm very skeptical about Uber, so that point would really help me.
Oh, you just don't take
Oh, my, me, I'd rather walk to Mombasa. I'm not using an Uber.
That's scared of Ubers. Hey, you can always share your rides.
Now I know.
And let the driver know you've shared.
Hello, nimekutumia. Number plate ni hivi.
Always fake a call and let them know. You know. Sometimes the enemy is scared like that.
Anyway, when you roar, the enemy trembles. Huyo ako guarded, you know.
Share ride.
So it's already known iko na yeye. That's a good point. Yeah, so I think those were my points.
Yeah.
You have any other extra?
No other extra.
Okay.
Just do your part, and please, feminist, please have mercy.
I know I'm a feminist.
Oh, you are?
I am. I consider myself.
Consider yourself a feminist.
Me, I think I can do the worst when I see a woman is being hurt.
That's not a toxic.
I'm not toxic, of
course. The toxic feminist will be like, no, man should.
I get you. I'm not those kind of feminist, but I'm very pro women.
Yes, I know.
Yes, yeah. Sure. So, thank you so much.
Thank you
for enlightening us and those points. Yeah. I believe we've helped many. Especially, I feel like we've really talked to the campus girls. Yeah. And probably I should. The naivety among them is, especially first years. Yeah. First years, and what do they call this bash ya kwanza? Fresher. Oh my goodness.
Us had something like gold rush.
Gold, yeah. It's called gold rush, where men rush for gold. You are the gold.
Opportunity is the gold.
Yeah. You need to be very careful. So so those are our points. Yes. If there's something you do, either as a man or as a woman.
Oh, and there are people who work with this, I don't know, sprays, knives. Those are just protective gears. If someone will come, maybe it's a lonely path and you're alone,
you can use
it. Spray their eyes or
the pepper spray.
Yeah, the pepper spray.
Where do you get it? I've been meaning to get one.
I've had one, but it was a gift.
Oh, ilitolewa wapi?
I don't know where it was. Maybe we put it in the description.
Please, if you know where we can get it, ask ni Amazon.
Yeah,
we'll buy.
I misused mine. I was just doing it on anyone. But it was effective.
It was?
Yes, it was.
I would love to have one.
And I know someone who has a knife.
Oh.
Those pen knives.
Oh, the pen knives. Oh, yeah.
Knives, okay. And in the car, if you're driving.
Oh, that's karungu.
Knives.
Oh, anyway.
Knives.
But I would be interested in a pepper spray.
In a pepper spray? Yeah, yes. You can have it in your handbag. Oh my God, I'm just thinking about how sad it is that we
imagine. Oh my God.
Streets.
It's not fair, but the reality demands us to do so. Yeah, so in case you're targeting me, I'll buy pepper spray. Be warned.
I have knives.
I have four in my kitchen.
I have knives.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm joking.
So please share with us any other tips that you do, whether as a man or as a woman, whether you have that rungu ya Wamasai. Please tell us what are some of the things you do. If you live alone, how do you ensure you're feeling safe in your house? Because I understand break-ins happen. Nakuta mtu chini ya kitanda, really weird things, My goodness.
Oh, you know that how traditionally what would you mogili? There are these traditional charms. If you have them, use them.
Tell us.
Tell us if you have those charms. I'll be very interested in such a story.
I know. Yeah, so that would be it. Don't forget to drop a comment if there's any tip we shared that resonated with you, or a story that resonated with a tip that we've shared. Drop a comment and we'll be glad to engage with you. So, Faith Helen,
Yes.
invite people to your church.
I go to the Greater Love Church, and our church reaches out to young people, and by young I mean maybe more than often at the campus gap and slightly after campus, ages 18 to 30. And we have a branch in Rongai, we have another branch in Machakos, another branch in Nyeri, and another branch in Eldoret, coming soon to Maseno, coming soon to Nakuru. Yes, if you're a young person and do not have a church and would love to fellowship with fellow young people and serve God together, welcome to the Greater Love Church. Maybe I can give you the handle.
Okay.
And put there.
Yeah, I will.
Because we have one social media platform.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes.
Thank you. Kwa hivyo mmekaribishwa. Don't say you don't have a church to go because you love hanging out with the young
Also,
people.
tell me kama naka pastor.
I know she doesn't look like one. You know, the typical dress suits, you know. She's very easy. So, yeah. You can make her your pastor. So, that would be it. Any other remarks?
Subscribe. Subscribe. I've always wanted to say this all my life. Guys,
Oh my God.
Subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And then turn on the notification bell. Where is it?
It's usually next to the subscribe button.
Yes, turn on that bell.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like or dislike.
Share.
You can also dislike it.
Don't dislike. Can't come after you. Like, share with your friends, you guys.
Yeah.
Rosita is putting a lot of work and effort into this. I wish you can see her setup.
Thank you.
Share.
Asante sana.
Yeah.
She said it all. So until the next episode. Bye guys.